fifth-year running back. It's J.D. McKissic. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
Complete to J.D.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's good for a
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
At the 45.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A carry now for McKissic. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They will run it. It's McKissic. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9 now.
At the 6-yard line.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's McKissic. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with McKissic. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Complete left left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
To J.D. McKissic.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Terry.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
2nd and 1. At the...
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good for a Washington.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to let this one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Washington.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Intended for J.D. McKissick.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Wide receiver.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good for a Washington.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
As they run the counter play. Sheds another. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 3.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass intended for Cody Latimer.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was brought down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with McKissic.
42-yard line.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
J.D. McKissic. That's good.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, no, he lost the football. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.